Today we're breaking down the DLC 2 gameplay trailer of Black Ops 6 Zombies called The Tomb. Believe it or not, there's actually a ton of details you can miss. First up, we get a quick look at the spawn room. We've got an arsenal station in here as well as a tier 2 armor wall buy. We've got a door there and it's actually quite a big spawn room if you ask me. But I doubt we're going to spend much time in here because we are going to be able to open this door, which is a beautiful animation. I love that. So in my first reaction, I thought this was a teleporter. Well, that's completely wrong. It's actually a door. We can go into here, and in this shot, blink and you'll miss it, down here in this corner, that looks like, almost to me, an audio intel. In the normal maps, we have some sort of recorder, but obviously this is old ancient times, so this looks like a little kind of whatever gramophone type thing that they had, or that big horn that amplified the sound, all that there. So a pretty cool little thing there. We've got some statues. Lots of this stuff is really pretty and beautiful, and you know, cool new architecture, new traps and stuff. Here we see a great portal into the Dark Aether area. This one is green, which is very interesting to note. As we progress further, we'll see a purple glow down here. Keep that in mind. Love these zombie models here. We have another one of these altars, devices. We're going to see another one in the future, but it is curious that that is right there, right next to this portal. Moving forward, we got some action shots. We got the AK-74. We've got more of those purple glowing lanterns, which are the traps if you didn't know, but right here we can see a power up coming in. In this shot, we see another teleporter. This one's yellow, so I really think this is almost going to be like Origins, Shadows of Evil, Revelations, where there's a crazy place where there's something in the middle of the map like a Dark Aether, and there's multiple different entrances to get you to multiple different points. And as we go on, we got some more action hero shots. We cut to this one, we got a double points. This is just the interior right here of this last shot. So we go here, we get a little gobblegum machine. Moving forward, we see some great architecture. The statues we see are etheric lamp trap, which is awesome. We see death perception, which everyone is very happy about returning, right guys? Blink and you'll miss it right here. This looks like a dig site, or not a dig site. Well, I guess maybe a dig site, a place you could dig right there. So I don't know if shovels are coming back or need to dig things up. We're using the new Cypher assault rifle, which is good. All these zombie models look beautiful. And that brings us to here where we have another Dark Aether Crystal, which is very interesting. Coming back from Liberty Falls, I love that they're in here, getting closer to the Dark Aether, but this doesn't look like it's in the Dark Aether. So it looks like this Dark Aether is corrupting this area and growing out of this dig site. Here you can see a green skull, and as we run past it, this is actually going to be the arrow trap, and now it's a red skull. So I'm sure that's just the trap activation. Looking all great there. I love this. It's like the Shadows of Evil little chain trap there, really nice. Or just, you know, regular booby trap of dig sites, Indiana Jones type stuff. Looks good. Here is this altar, which we're going to use to open up the Pack-a-Punch area, the Dark Aether area, which is curious to me because if we do this to open up the Pack-a-Punch area, what in the world is this area for? This is the GPMG on the wall. It looks like we've got another Dark Aether there, another arsenal station, and quick revive right there. To me, this looks like a boss arena. They said this map is going to be similar to Liberty Falls, so between you and me, I am not expecting a new boss. I'm not expecting a boss fight. I'm not expecting a Patient 13 or Guardian Citadel type of boss. I'm expecting like the Electric Mimic, and that's our boss, or some sort of bigger HVT variant of him. That's what I'm expecting. We also have an ammo crate there, so that, and this really looks like, oh yeah, there's another Aether Crystal there. That really looks like a boss fight where you're weaving in between there. I don't know. It looks like a boss fight to me. Here we have our Electric Mimic and a horde of vermin here. So obviously vermin are coming back. If you watch my other video, you know that's true. Electric Mimic, we've got him following the player. We've got a dead parasite on the ground there. We get introduced to the War Machine in this shot, which looks great. We have the Amalgam, another doorway right there. I believe that's the red door. I mean, it's obviously red, but we have another crystal there, something in the background there, that little light there. I know that's the etheric trap right there, but that looks like a little something different. So again, another portal, but I think we're going to open that soon. We have these beautiful columns, which are very much inspired by the boss fight of Citadel or just Origins, Revelations in general. And the Origins themes, obviously, with the eye staff. Now this animation where it looks like you plant this staff, I don't know if that's going to be the case or if it's just a weapon inspect, but we've got this eye staff, looks great. We're going to be able to freeze everybody. We've got, this is crazy. This is a statue here on the right. Look at that. What is that statue of? Do you see it? It looks to me like that's an amalgam, is it not? It looks like there are these vines coming from this thing and like holding this amalgam of zombies or things together. Moving forward, oh, I love the zombie design. It's so good. The zombie design is so good. In this shot right here, we see we're using the healing power of the staff. That was in the original Origins, if you didn't know. But again, we're in this circle-y area. We've got this same sort of circle overlapping on the floor here, but look at that shot of the Amalgam statue. It's off center. It's like it is grabbing this thing, like this thing is grabbing the Amalgam. It's crazy. I was under the impression that Amalgams were made in Terminus, but I don't know. This could be something deeper, some like maybe time travel weird wackiness. So here is the doorway. You could see our amulet that we got from Citadel is powering up this, which is going to open the door. And I believe this door turns into the red door that we saw way back here in this corner right there. Additionally, when you look at this pedestal here, that almost to me kind of looks like the Last Supper, or the Last Supper type of picture there. I don't know, that could be interesting if we know who these characters are, or just more lore and backstory, I guess. Really interesting, but I love this animation. We're going into the Dark Aether, and look at this sick Pack-a-Punch camo. It looks so good. And the PPSH looks amazing, and this Dark Aether looks amazing. You can see these Dark Aether mushrooms. If you ask me, this is very reminiscent of the mushrooms we had in Terminus. Well, the one mushroom we had for that side quest, that little blue and orange, very similar here. We also had something similar with the Truth Dies with the Mr. Peaks thing. You can also just see this on the Gobblegum machine. These things looking very similar here, and this tree foresty area, very similar to where this Mr. Peaks area is. Very interesting lore for Mr. Peaks. And as we move forward, we get a better shot of this area. We can see zooming in, it looks like there's different pathways, so it definitely looks like we're coming from this one side right here. I imagine there's going to be 4 separate corners that you can come from around this area to Pack-a-Punch, because the Pack-a-Punch is right there. There's this green glowing like brain mushroom thing there, so I don't know if we're able to collect that. We can see even more of those mushrooms that are very similar to what we pointed out before. But what's really cool, and I haven't seen too many people point this out, is that this skybox is very reminiscent to the Modern Warfare 3 Dark Aether. This is the Season 1 Dark Aether skybox. So you've got the debris floating up in there, the sky really close. Now, before you say, hey Donuts, that's really lazy, they're reusing Modern Warfare 3 stuff. Well, I'm here to remind you that game development, they didn't make this map in the last 2 months. They've been working on this map for such a long time. And I think it's way more logical to say they reused the Tombs skybox for Modern Warfare 3 rather than saying, hey, they used Modern Warfare 3 skybox for the Tomb. Because at that point in time, they would have been in development of the Tomb, and so hey, why not just throw this beautiful skybox into here, and hey, it was pretty darn successful. Not to mention, they've been so early with all of the zombie content. We're at DLC 2 already in January. They revealed zombies before they revealed multiplayer. It's crazy. They are so, it feels to me like they're so ahead on zombies this year. But there's one last similarity of this map and this area that I think it might be game changing here. This is such an Origins inspired thing that doesn't this look similar? This is the Origins Pack-a-Punch area. These 4 little, whatever you call them, I don't know, these are like 115 pillars that we're channeling into the Pack-a-Punch area. That looks very similar to this, right? Like, I know it's different, it's a different universe, it's 115 instead of the Dark Aether, but man, that seems like thematically it's really similar to me. I could be crazy, let me know if I'm crazy, but I thought that was pretty huge. And at the very end, we get a little character quote from Archibald.
Memories of a nightmare.
Memories from a nightmare. Who knows what it can mean? I'm not entirely sure, but this map aesthetically looks amazing. I'm excited for the PPSH. I'm excited for the ice staff. I think this is going to be a really small, simple map. Like they said, just like Liberty Falls, I'm not expecting a boss fight. I just hope it's going to be fun to play. So how many of those things did you catch during your watch through of this gameplay trailer? If you want a full breakdown of everything coming to Season 2, be sure to check out this video and stay beautiful.